Hello, everybody. Today was a day filled with waiting. Waiting on the House to give us the green light on stimulus. I know, right? We're going to cover what to expect next because, yes, the Senate has approved a new bill. That bill still has to go back to the House. It has to get approved in the House before the president can sign it. Are they gonna approve it? It sounds like it's going to be a slam dunk, okay? Even with Nancy not getting some of the things she wanted. Today is March the 8th. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're having a great evening. It's a little bit late here on the East Coast. Oh, it's about 8 o'clock or so at night. This is going to bring you guys your East Coast late night and your West Coast evening updates. We want to recap on everything stimulus related, talk about what's inside the bill, clear up some of that misinformation that's out there, okay? There's a lot of people chanting that there's big things coming in the bill in terms of EIDL and PPP. We're going to clear all that up for you right now, okay? Because this is your stimulus report on your first, second, and your third stimulus check. We cover everything from the CARES Act, the PPPs, the EIDLs, targeted advance grants. We talk it all here. We even talk building wealth strategies and financial education. Let's get everybody caught up on stimulus. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. And if you're joining us for the first time today, tonight, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. Remember to do your part. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button. You know, when you hit the like button, YouTube shares this video with somebody else who really needs to hear the message. So smack the old like button. We got a lot of great things to say here on the channel. And by dropping your comments in the comments and being a subscriber, put you into my next giveaway when I hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm sending a $500 stimulus check out. I just did this on Saturday. I sent $500 out. Very happy moment here for the channel because we hit 10,000 subscribers. As I said earlier, you could join us on other videos where we talk building wealth strategies with passive income, royalties, real estate, and the stock market. We'll let you know as those videos come out. Now, I know everybody's waiting here, waiting to know when the House is going to stamp that old approve sign right on this bill, right? When's the vote going to happen? When are they going to push this baby over to the president's desk for the next signature? Well, chances are we're going to see this happen by Tuesday or Wednesday, okay? And I know I said in the intro, Nancy's not getting some of the things she wanted, and she's still out supporting the bill, making sure that everybody's going to approve this thing. The things she's not getting in the bill include a train for California and a bridge for New York, okay? So let's get into some Q&As. I want to answer a lot of questions that came up on my channel and on my Instagram, clear up a lot of things around stimulus, a lot of things around EIDL, and a lot of things around PPP. Let's get into those questions. All right, let's jump into this video by talking about the checks, right? Everybody is so concerned about the checks. How much am I going to get? When am I going to get it, right? What's the cutoffs? So let's get into that right now. The number is $1,400, okay? It's not $600, it's not $1,200, straight $1,400. And that $1,400 is multiplied by the number of dependents that you have by $1,400, right? So if you're filing on your taxes, maybe you're a mom, a dad, and 2 children, and you all have social security numbers, that is $1,400 times 4, right? Pretty awesome. So the thresholds on this are $75,000 for a single filer, and it ends at $80,000. $150,000 for a joint filer, and it ends at $160,000. And $112,500 for head of household, ending at $120,000. It just drops right off. Now, as you go over the value of $75,000 or over the value of $150,000 or over the value of $112,500, every step you get closer to that drop-off point is a perfect slope of depleting your money, right? So it's just going to go down based on the percentage of how much you are closer to that drop-off point, right? So it does go down as you leave $75,000. This will be based on your 2020 taxes. If you haven't filed your 2020 taxes yet, it will be based on your 2019 taxes. It will not be based on your 2018 taxes. That's completely out this time, okay? Now, if you made more money in 2020, you may want to hold off, right? Because if it takes you over that number, you may want to hold off on filing your taxes, okay? You know, talk to your accountant about this, but you may want to hold off on filing your taxes if your 2019 salaries were much lower because, you know, naturally, you know, if you're going past that 75K up to your 80 and you get past 80K, you could be qualifying for less money or even no money, right? Now, the good news about this, if they overpay you right now in the stimulus check and it's based off your 2019s and you still made more money in 2020, they're not going to ask for any of that money back, right? Once they send it to you, it's your money. Now, unless you receive something that's maybe from a deceased member of your family, that's not your money. They may ask for that back. But if you receive funds and then suddenly you file in 2020, it's like, oh, but you made more money this year, they're not going to ask for any of that stimulus check back. Once you have it, it's yours, okay? There's no garnishments on this, right? You don't have to pay it back. You don't have to pay taxes on any of this. It's free and clear, okay? So child support, bank garnishments, anything that's a garnishment out there is not going to affect you. It's not going to stop you from getting your checks. Now let's talk terms of mixed families. I had a question here that says, I am the father and I have 2 children and I have a social security number and my 2 children have social security numbers, but my wife has an ITIN number. Now I have this social security number. Do I get 3 times $1,400 or do I get 4 times $1,400? The answer is you get 3 times $1,400. The person in your family, in your household that has an ITIN number would not get a multiplier of $1,400. I had another question that was like, well, what if I have 2, mom and dad are ITINs, but our children have social security numbers? That is a really complex and interesting question, okay? And there's nothing in the text that really says that if the 2 filers are ITINs and then the 2 children are SSNs, I didn't see anything in there that says you can't get it for the 2 children. So it may be possible that your 2 children would see $1,400 each that would go to you as the filer. Okay, I hope that clears up some things, but I'm not exactly sure on that one. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. If you receive a check over the next 2 weeks, let us know in the comments, okay? Let us know as we I mean, we're here every day, right? So so I get this question a lot too. Who is a dependent, right? So a dependent is anybody that you place on your taxes that you're basically taking care of, right? Your children that live at home, they're obviously your dependents. Your kids in college, if you're filing them as your dependents, you multiply by $1,400. You're gonna receive that $1,400. It's not gonna go to your child who's in college right now. The check will go to you, okay? If you have adult dependents, maybe you're taking care of some family members, that check will still go to you, $1,400. So you just take however many it is and multiply it by 1,400. I hope that clears a lot of things up. Make sure you stay with us too, because we have updates on PPP and EIDL. If you haven't already done so and you want to support the channel, hit that old like button. All right, it really helps us out. It spreads this message across YouTube world, gets that algorithm churning. Okay, and share this on Facebook or Twitter with your friends. I thank you guys so much. Child tax credits. We're going to shift over to child tax credits. There's a lot of questions around child tax credits. And everybody's asking, hey, are these really going to be recurring checks? How much can I see? Now, I made a whole video that breaks this out on child tax credits, but not a lot of people watched it, okay? So let me break it down for you guys again, all right? If you have children under the age of 6, you are eligible for $3,600 per child. Any child between the age of 6 and 17, you're eligible for $3,000 per child. Now, add up all your children, right? How many are under? How many are over? Add up all that, right? If it's 3 and 36, or if it's 3 and 3, whatever, it's 6,000, right? $6,000. Divide that by 12, whatever value you get, and divide it by 12, and that is the monthly payment, okay? That's what you would see recurring. Now, in that video, I have a nice little table that breaks this out. That goes, as you go up in child, it keeps going up. $250 or $300 if you're still under the age of 6. Now, to qualify for that, you also have to qualify within that $150K bracket for filing joint or $75,000 filing single. Outside of that, there is a dependent child tax credit, which is pretty awesome as well. If you have one single child and you spend $8,000 throughout the year to put that child in daycare, you're eligible for $4,000 back. Okay, so 50% of whatever that is, up to $8,000, it's $4,000. Now, if you have more than two children, it's up to $16,000. So 16 divided by 2, 50%, it's $8,000. That's pretty amazing. You would see that in your next tax return, okay? Now, what is also inside the bill is funding for housing assistance, rental assistance, and utility assistance, okay? Now, there's no mortgage forbearance in this one, all right? There's no student loan grants in this one, right? So you're not going to get $10,000 as, it was promised, okay? No $10,000, but there is tax-free on forgiveness, okay, right? So if you get forgiven for some student loans, you get some tax-free there. And there was nothing mentioned about like adjusting the 401ks, so that's completely out of this bill as well. Now, the housing, the rental, and the utilities. If you're struggling finding these grant programs, start at your state, look at your county, and then look at like your municipality or your city. Go to every one of those websites and just type in your city name, your state name, your county name, and this rental assistance or utilities assistance or housing assistance. Type that in. It'll feed back to you if that area has any kind of portal open. Now, a lot of states do not have portals. It's a very drawn out process to get this done if you're looking for housing assistance or rental assistance. Utility assistance might be a little easier because the utility companies are actually sending out applications, right? So if they see that you're like behind in your utilities, the account just tells them, right? And you would see something show up in the mail and you fill it out, right? And basically they're going to go apply for it for you, and it's just going to pay that utility, right? Now your landlord also can do this for you. Now, not all landlords are just going to chase this down. You know, it's really up to the renter to pay the landlord. So the landlord really just wants to show up and collect funds, right? But some landlords are being pretty smooth about this and generous, and they're saying, if you can't make it happen, let me follow this and see if I can make it happen, right? So they can also fill out the application for you and collect the funds that way. I mean, they're going to be the ones receiving the funds anyways. The check would come in their name if it's for rental assistance. So, I mean, it's going to help if they are there to work with you through the process. Remember in the comments to let us know if you're a PPP Draw 1, PPP Draw 2, and where you applied and if you got yourself funded. We're trying to collect some data. And if you are an EIDL, Targeted Advanced Grant, if you're in Priority 1, that means you received funding. Or if you're in Priority 2, a lot of people are starting to receive their approved status in their portals. And we're seeing that Priority 2 emails are going out. So let us know if you got your email. Let us know if you got any funds and when you applied, okay? We're trying to track some data here as well. Now we're going to talk unemployment here briefly, and then we're also going to go into some things around EIDL. Unemployment, a lot of questions on unemployment because this $10,200 of tax-free money is really driving people insane, right? Let's start first by saying many people didn't know that they had to pay taxes on unemployment. That probably should have been communicated a lot more clearly when the text of the original unemployment insurance came out, right? Yes, you have to pay almost 40% tax on your unemployment insurance that you just received, okay? Now for the year 2020, that's the year last year, 2020. You're going to be filing for that in 2021 for last year. If you received unemployment insurance for last year, it is tax-free 2020 for $10,200. The first $10,200 is tax-free. Anything over that is going to be taxed, okay? Now, some people are saying, I've already filed my taxes, right? Because I was supposed to get a rebate or I was supposed to get something. There was something in it for me, and so I went and filed right away so I could see funds coming my way. Well, I'm very sorry that happened, okay? I'm not telling you to go out right now and rush and amend it. I know some people are saying, go amend that sucker, okay, because you paid $10,200. Don't do that just yet, right? And here's why, okay? The bill is going to get passed tomorrow, so it's not a fact yet. It hasn't been signed by the president yet, so it's not a fact yet that the $10,200 is even a law, okay? And after it passes, after the president signs it, it has to go to the IRS, and they have to read through the rules and create some mechanism to handle anybody who already paid their taxes. Anybody who's new coming in to file, I mean, that's much easier, right? Because you already know right away in the tax code, it'll be adjusted for the $10,200. But if you already filed and you want to go and amend it, there's going to be probably an easy street for this, okay? It might be adjusted for next year, or there might be some easy way, some easy form of getting this thing adjusted and then seeing more of a refund come in your direction, okay? So don't just rush out right now. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I got to go amend it. Everybody's running and going crazy, right? Just take a moment, breathe, all right? And just wait for the rules to come out, and let's see what the rules say, and we'll get you informed right here on this channel. All right, thanks for sticking around because we got to talk about PPP and we have to talk about EIDL. All right, PPP. There was rumors that the PPP deadline would be extended inside this bill. It was not. Okay, it was not extended, so the deadline is still 3/31, and it's even crazier. There's tons of chaos right now because now it's eligible for gross income instead of net income. This opens the eligibility to millions of filers, okay, that are out there in like Uber world, Lyft world, and they use their mileage deduction to make their net go like down to zero or even negative, okay? Because it no longer matters. It's now off of your gross income, line number 7 on a Schedule C, which, boy, that opens up a ton of funding, okay? There wasn't a lot of funding in this bill, All right, it was only $7.25 billion. That's not a lot of money. Typically, they send over about $200 billion, $300 billion at a time to handle a lot of filers. And that $7.25 billion is not going to go very far. So the deadline is still 3/31. Stay with the channel here. We'll let you know if this thing changes. All right, because we're here daily giving you reports. EIDL. Important message here on EIDL. It is still for the targeted advanced grants. It is not for everybody. I'm sorry to say that. It is not for everybody. I made a video here when the Senate passed this, okay? And man, people were jumping on me in the comments like, no, you got that wrong. It's going to be for everybody, right? Well, there's some YouTubers out there that are kind of loud and they just shout things and they mislead people, okay? So don't get caught up into a lot of this clickbait misinformation, okay? I didn't even want to report on Jacky Rosen's bill because it's a standalone bill. And I wanted to make sure that people get the right information, okay? And the right information is right now it is still targeted advanced grants. It's going to follow the new program, the new rules, but it is not open to everybody, and it is not open for new grants at this time, okay? So stick with the channel. We'll get you more information on this as it gets closer. Now, that's not essentially bad news because EIDL targeted advanced grants in the portals for Priority 1 are starting to have changes in status to approved, okay? It's being approved, and it's showing you the funding that you're qualified for. And that money is going to be coming here in the matter of like a day or so. And Priority 2 emails are starting to go out. I get tons of data here on my Instagram and right here on my YouTube that tells me that people are getting emails that have never received a grant. Okay, so that means we're into priority number 2. Now, if you did not get your email, okay, start off by going through this 4-step EIDL video. It's going to tell you if you're eligible or not, right? Follow their criteria. And at the end of it, if you did not get your invitation to the portal and you're inside of priority number 1, use that email hack, okay? Because the email hack will notify the SBA that you did not get your portal invitation, and then you will get it sent to you, and you're going to get in the queue with priority 1 so you can start getting your funds. It's about a 5-week process, okay? And you need to get in before all the funds go, right? And before all the rules change in the new bill. So, because guys, it's time to get our funds. It's time to get back to a state of normal, and it's time to start investing again. Right now in the description, you could check out Webull, M1 Finance, and BlockFi. Webull wants to give you 2 free stocks valued up to about $1,600. M1 Finance wants to give you a sign-on bonus after you deposit $100 into the platform. And BlockFi, you could drop in there anywhere between $50 and $250 and earn 8.6% on all of your cryptocurrencies. Pretty awesome stuff. You can check them out in the description right now. I use all 3 of these platforms. Webull's pretty cool. They let you play these little games here. Like, check this out. They let you spin that wheel. So every time you get friends to sign up, you could drop this into your Facebook. Oh, look at that. I just won free stocks. And the other day, I won this. $262 worth of free Facebook stocks. Pretty awesome stuff. Webull's trying to promote building a portfolio. Gives you some opportunities to get different stocks. If you don't like those stocks, you can just sell them, trade them in, and get whatever you want to buy, okay? So just take the free money and just trade it in for whatever you're looking for. You could follow me on Instagram by finding me in the description. Don't follow anybody else on this Instagram. And I want to share this with everybody one more time here because on Saturday I gave away $500. It was quite an exciting moment here for the channel. So check out this video here right at the end of this. I thank you all again. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay for the video. I can't wait to make this announcement. There was a pretty special phone call, okay, that I shared here with somebody, and I just can't wait to share it with you guys. So check this out.
Hello.
Hi, is this Lyle?
Yes, Lyle. Is this Edward?
Yes, this is Edward from YouTube. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you doing today?
I'm quite well, too. Thank you so much.
I saved your phone number.
Well, thank you. Hey, listen, we're on a recorded line for the interview. Can I proceed? We're recording this.
Sure. Are you putting this on? You put me on YouTube?
Well, yes, is that okay?
Yes.
I mean, it should be a good one here because we're actually calling to tell you, Lyle, that you won $500. Lyle.
No, come on.
Lyle, you won $500.
Come on,
Yes, Lyle.
No.
Yes.
No,
You subscribed, you commented, and you just won yourself $500.
Yeah, well, this is a blessing.
Oh, Lyle, I'm happy to help.
Edward, we've been waiting a long time on the SBA. Oh my God.
Oh my, yes, gosh, I know, Lyle.
Blessing, Edward.
Oh, I know. Hey, Lyle,
Yeah.
hang on the line, Lyle. We're going to tell you how you can claim your funds.
Really dark over here.
I'm sorry, Lyle. Hang on the line here. We're going to tell you how you can claim.
Thank you, Edward. Thank you.
You're welcome, Lyle. You're welcome.
Oh boy.
Stay on the line. We're going to tell you how you can get your funds, okay? Just stay with us.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
Wow, that was actually quite a moving one for me, so I'm just going to need a minute here. Just give me a second. So like I said, we're going to do this again when we hit 20,000 subscribers, sending out another $500 stimulus check to somebody who comments and is a subscriber from all of our videos. I wish you all the best of luck. I thank you all again. I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.